So by the infinite grace, love and compassion of Bhagavan Baba, we're here for this satsang. Thank you so much for being here. It's really an honor to talk to pilots. See, your office bearers means you're pilots of the flight. You're not the serving coffee and tea. You're the you're actually taking the flight to the airport. I mean to the next airport. So one of the things about pilot is that the clarity of direction must be very clear. Number two, you need to have the competency to go to take the flight. Number three, you must know how to bring all your passengers to the next airport. That's pilot's job. Leadership has got two types. One is what is called a taxi driver leadership. Taxi driver leadership anywhere in the world is turns around to the passengers behind and asks, where do you want to go? So when you turn around to passengers, where you want to go, the passengers will tell, then you just take them where you want to go. This is called a taxi driver leader. Taxi driver leader is one that will say, I just want to manage the people, I'm not the sort to rock the boat. Have you seen this dialogue? Yeah. Leaders are supposed to rock the boat. I just maintain and manage, and as long as I keep the. So Baba didn't say managers. Baba said, I want you to be leaders like lion. That's what he said. Yeah, that's what his term said. So leaders like lion means. Can you tell me one word that you can substitute for leader? That's it. Leader. What is the thing that the leader must do the best? No?
Commander.
Lead.
Lead by example. Lead by example. One word.
Inspire.
Inspire.
Encourage.
Encourage.
Be the example.
Example.
Accountable.
Accountable.
Plan.
Supportive. If this word you don't have, you can't be a leader. Finish. Full stop.
Motivate.
Bring the change. Motivate.
Team player.
Team player.
Patient.
Patient. Leader must be. Serve. Guide.
Vision.
Vision.
Mentor.
Mental. That may be possible. because when you were taking the leadership role and you're very doubtful, there will be a lot of people to tell you, you take it, don't worry. We are right behind you. Have you heard things like that? You take it. We are right behind you. This is God given opportunity. You should not decline it. Don't worry, take it. Nothing will happen. If you are the Bharatanatyam, the head shakes and all that. So you think confidently, should I not take? Should I not take? To be or not to be? And finally, you take the position. And then accidentally you turn behind. Nobody will be behind. Go on, finish. So now you took it up. So now somehow or other you have to manage this for 4 days. You have to manage it. So you have to pull it through somehow. In the last day of your thing, your leaf gone. Finished. Then you give it up. Because if you finish the task already, then we ask you, hey, last time you were the leader. Now you're not doing. You don't come. No. Now let them do. We are giving other people chance to do. Let them do. Then you go to other people. This is very interesting dialogue. You go to other people, say, can you commit to become a leader? No, brother, I won't. I cannot. I'm busy. See, my life is like this. If I take any job, I will give my 100%. That's why I'm not taking it. Have you heard this type of dialogue? If I take anything, I will give my whole life. That's why I'm not taking it. So these are all beautiful words to say that I'm not competent, I'm not capable. So you move away. But the responsibility that God gives us is, people don't understand, this is not a responsibility. See guys, this is what we call tapas. When you go to mountains, the Himalayan mountains, to get spiritual knowledge, you think the guru will give you straight away, hey, come, sit down. Coffee, tea, any no, green tea. And then you think, come to my ears, and then, Om Namah Shivaya, whisper mantra, and you sit quietly for 2-3 hours and get the mantra and come back. No way. Weeks and months and maybe years of work that they ask you to do. It's called tapas. They want to know whether you have the capacity to concentrate, capacity to focus. It's called tapas. So in spiritual language, if you are not earning grace through tapas, you will never get it. So one must be consistent tapas. What is tapas? Family life. Yeah, I got I'm married. Unnecessarily to do that, but no. So, okay. And then finally your office life, career, everything you do, and then you have the Sai life, the Sai thing to commitment chairman. You don't understand that when you're balancing all these things and still doing that, you are actually experiencing tapas. That is what tapas means. You say, I will not take this, let me finish all this. Let's see. When I finish all this, then I get my time, and then I will come. That means you're not in tapas. When one who is right in the middle of not capable of giving anything, and yet you give, that is called sacrifice. People say, I love you, I love you, I love you. How can you say I love you, I love you, I love you, when there is no sacrifice in that love? Baba said. How can, if there's no tyaga in prema, how can you call it prema? Think. You have to think. That means sacrificial. Take the photo from my pocket, the girl, boy. Is the girl nice? Yeah, girl is nice. Very good. What? So, this is the girl whom I love. This is very good for you. She's very pretty. Yeah, very, very good. So, he puts the photo back here. 3 years later, I meet her. Hey, married? No. What do you do? Take the photo. I keep on looking. For 3 years, he's staring at the photo. So when you have this kind of devotion, this kind of devotion without a motion to the object of your devotion, nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. It will be just there. So you have a photograph, Swami, Baba, take the photograph, put the photograph. Like that, nothing will happen. It's like when I went to one house, there was a carving. There's a huge, big, beautiful carving, and they put the Bhagavad Gita in the middle. I saw that Arati. They took incense, incense like that. Then after Arati, then prostration to the Bhagavad Gita, touching the Bhagavad Gita. Auntie, this is very good. You're so devoted to the Gita. Have you read it? That is the only thing I have not done. So therefore, by worshipping the map, you will not get there. This is the point. The point of the story is that by continuously saying it, you don't go. That's why we started the 108 Namavali, the Swami's Namavali. Oh, the one who's Lord coming. We 108 names, you are checking. Yes. So 108 meters. Why it was done, the spiritual committee released it, because people are getting up early in the morning, 4:30, and doing 108 names. They are calling him at 4:30 in the morning, and telling him, oh Lord, you are the one who's compassionate, you are the one who's all knowledgeable, you are the one who's all kind. You are telling him 108 names. He must be thinking, this one I know. Why are you waking me up at 4 a.m. telling me what I know? This is my qualities, I know this. But what about you? That's why we changed it to 108 meters. So when you say, you are the one who is all compassionate, means how compassionate should I be? If you are the one who is all knowledgeable, how knowledgeable should I be? So we are using 108 names to tune up our personality, to vibrate with the frequency, to transcend and reach there. See? That's the whole idea. Otherwise, it's just parroting. So might as well you put a tape recorder and switch it on. At least the tape recorder will get moksha, isn't it? Keep on. So, in the same way, whatever that we do, there must be a purpose in what we do. That's why Swami said, if papu means boiled lentils. If boiled lentils do not have upu, boiled lentils is papu. If do not have upu, you discard the boiled lentils. In your life, people live 60, 70 years. But if the purpose is not there, what use is of that life? That is what Swami said. This is Swami's words. Papu with Upu. I use that in the Dallas if you
Yes.
made a dance also. So the issue here is that the point is always finding what is the purpose of this? What is the purpose of that? What is the purpose of my life? All these must come. That's why every time is life. My friends, I'm a professor, doctor. Professor Dr. Suresh Govind. I died. I'm inside the coffin, my house. The coffin coffee, the people are coming, they're going rotating around the coffee. Some are crying, well, at least I hope. If they are laughing there, then something's wrong. so, so now when they're going around, now when they come outside, they are saying, hey, what time are we taking the body? So if I'll be in the coffin, I can hear saying, hey, why don't you even use my name? Say, what time are you taking Suresh? You see, in funeral ground, you say, you don't refer the body as the name. What time are we taking Professor Dr. Suresh? So your name is gone, status is gone, position is gone, and just a body. Body, we should take the body now, 3 days it will start. We have to fumigate. But when are we taking? He's anxious because he's got to go to work. How long you think we'll be waiting there? However loving people are, they will never keep the body more than 2-3 days. Cannot, you won't give. There you are, you're taken. Once you're taken, they will take you to the funeral ground, and we are not buried, we are burned, isn't it? Cremated. And the cremation, 24 hours, you come and pick up the ashes. And the ashes they pick up, they will be, do you keep it somewhere? Never. They will go to the middle of the boat or ocean and distribute it. Why do they do that? They are afraid it might come back. Gone. Finished. Next week, 1 week, the first bhajan that you come, the center channel will say, let us give 1 minute of silence. For that all these years that you are doing the work, you will give me 1 minute of silence. The most expensive thing in the world is the 1 minute of silence. And somebody, one voice will come from the back. Om Shanti Shanti. And then Om is not spelled as A-U-M, H-O-M-E. Let's go back home. You're home. Go back home. That's it. Life is not finished. You are a passing entity, man. You are a passing entity. They will cry. How many days? 1-2 days? The photograph will be there. Mind you, in my house also, the photograph will be there. They'll put this one. Every day there will be garland. You think every day they'll put garland? 16 days they'll put the garland. 16 days. 17th day, the photograph is taken. You think it will be in the middle of the house? Then he goes to the side of the house. And then on the wall, they will put sandalwood flowers. Because you don't need to change. You understand? Because don't place about the time. You are there. 1 year later, you take the photo, blow the dust, and then put it back again, and then continue the prayer. So you are passing. To remind you that this is a passing thing, after bhajans, have you noticed 2 or 3 small boys and girls will come and give you the vibhuti? Have you seen? Even if you don't want to remember, they will come in Paramam Pavitram. So you take this ash and put it where? On the forehead, and turn to the other person. Hello, you are going. And the other person quickly takes the vibhuti and put, not only me, you also. So when we all are going in this world, when we are going, transience is the badge. The badge, vibhuti, is the transience. Means we are all temporary. So for the temporary part, he has given a period. We are very lucky because we got the God, Guru, God, everybody with us. So the gateway to reach him is when you take a responsible position and continue to work as tapas, your redemption takes place. Redemption. That means the karma that you have done in the past life, whatever, you're redeeming your life. This is what the position is all about, or the job that you're doing. You get it. Then you're doing it with duty. Then when you resign or when you step down, after you step down, then what happens is the grace factor now is not standing still like this. But if you continue the work with the same zeal as you had the position, and now you don't have the position, but you still concern about the center, still continue about the position, still continue advising the people, and you still do it with so much vigor as if you have the position and influence and make this happen. You know what's going to happen? It will happen. Love without duty is divinity. When you have a position, is love with a duty, that is dharma. Love without duty is divinity. So your chances of getting even more grace is when you are functioning without it, but still wanting to exert an influence. This is what devotion is all about. Devotion is not responsible until you have the post for 3-4 years and you manage them. Now, when you have that position, Swami gave another formula. What's that? My life is my message, expansion is my life. Expansion, I don't think he was referring to the physical expansion. Close this, I take 3 chapati, now I'm taking another 6 more. So I'm hoping that I fulfill Baba's mission. So now the expansion is on consciousness. That is what the subject matter is. So do you know the purpose of the Satya Sai organization? No. This is a very serious subject. What is Satya Sai International Organization? What is the purpose of it? Why did you join the organization?
Transforming the world.
Yeah, you transform yourself to transform the world. But what is the, on the charter, what is the Satya Sai International Organization? What is the organization's purpose? You know?
Realize the inherent divinity.
Inherent divinity. So,
We'll move that over here.
so I'll show you this graph, then you will understand. Okay.
Okay. Swami, plastic.
No,
We cannot see it. Ladies cannot see it.
How about this?
Okay. So you see, this is a formula that you will remember that will be good. Okay. So see. Yeah. Oh, this marker pen is like my university marker pen. There's no ink. Okay, so okay. Now the thing is, what the purpose of the Satya Sai organization is, purpose of the Satya Sai organization is to escalate human consciousness so that it becomes divine. It becomes divine, human consciousness. So now the question is, we are supposed to increase human consciousness. Now I ask you, what are you increasing? Consciousness. Then what is consciousness? Yeah, that's not, we are increasing. I understand. But what will you increase? Consciousness. What is consciousness? That is which we are increasing. Hey, what are you increasing? Consciousness. What is it? These are all very deep subjects. We will increase. Keep on increasing, but we don't know what we're increasing. We're in an organization that we're supposed to increase. You see, the paradox. So if you don't know that consciousness is increasing, that is the problem. So let's put the thing here called consciousness. My father told me, Suresh, there is one thing you can do that nobody else in the world can do. I thought for the first time he's praising. He said, you're the only one who can read your own handwriting. My father told me. When I was, he always told me, when you draw a dog, it must at least look like a cat, not a cockroach. Okay, anyway, so this is the top part, is a consciousness. This is x-axis, y-axis. So the point is escalating of consciousness. So my job now is to keep on increasing consciousness in the spirit. How do you do that? Come for bhajan, come for meditation, come for this one, and all that. Keep on doing it. You'll find that the thing that will happen is consciousness expands. So what is the consequence of the consciousness expansion is we have what is called awareness. So the more consciousness you have, the more awareness you get. See, you get the idea. Awareness means to become more aware. Example, let's say the boy, the girl is here. You're before. Most of you are married, right? Before you are married. Yeah. Not married? You're doubtful. Boy girl say yes. So when the consciousness is there, you have awareness. When you increase your consciousness, keep on increasing the awareness. So what does it mean, awareness? Last time the girl, I didn't know the girl, she came to college. Now you started talking. When you started talking, your awareness means your knowledge about that individual starts to increase. That's what it means. Wow, where are you? This one. Wow, where do you stay? What do you like? Can you see? This is the conversation. Sometimes you spend 3-4 hours talking to that individual, and actually the talking is nothing. You're not talking anything much to that person. Then see your friend, what did you talk for 4 hours? Actually, nothing. Conversation, nothing. But the conversation expands. Do you know that time when you're in love and all that? She very small. I always notice you have blue color earring. Your favorite color? Your blue is blue. Your favorite color? Anyway, no, blue. I like blue. Your mother also likes blue. You see, the topic is expanding. Why? Because when you're in love, awareness increases. This is the subject. The subject is when you're in love, it expands. That's why this hearing, this hearing's topic can even be born. Where did you buy this? But I think you know the shop. You can even know the shops where you can buy. So the impression is that when you leave, he's so knowledgeable. So he knows everything. He's caring for me. He talks about me. I tell you, it's so amazing. But anyway, it is all until marriage. Then after marriage, 3-4 years, 5 years down the line, she comes home and says, see, look at me. What is it? What? Look. Again you look up and down. What happened? Tell me, what is it you want me to look? Then you see, now the hearing is now huge. We're able to dangle the whole hearing is dangling. And you didn't notice. You have changed, those days you think that one small thing you're able to notice, now it's so big and you're not able to notice because you're not there. You're not there because your mind is totally in your business and you can't see. You're not there. Can you see? When you're in love, awareness expands. So when consciousness increases, your awareness increases. That's why you're concerned about society. By right, you should be concerned about society, community. Why? Because awareness, if it is not concerned, then nothing. Like for example, you may have soup kitchen. So you just come, just do the soup. What do you do? I do soup kitchen. Where is the soup going to? That I don't know. My job is I just go. I just give it. So we can only do that much. We don't know where. Yeah, but who is receiving it? Somebody will be receiving it. How do I know? That is not. Somebody will take it and go. They don't. So you're not even aware what you have done. Is it really beneficial? Is it really useful? That people who go and give the soup kitchen, there will be 10 other organizations giving the soup kitchen. That person who is receiving it, or they will be able to taste. Just like my wife said. Yesterday, a beggar came to my house. I gave food. Very good, you're such a good person. The same beggar came today and gave me a book. So, what is it? How to cook food. How to cook properly. So therefore, awareness. When the awareness increases, this is what happens. So you now check in your own role, the functional role that you're playing. If you're a Balvikas Guru, SSC Guru, your regional leadership, you have how many children you have? Let's say this center got 100, that center, so in Detroit, collectively you have 120. So I ask you this question. In 2030, how many children would you think you'll be having? That's called awareness. How many children you want to grow? 2030, whether I will be around. SSC children might be there, but I might. Okay, fine. But as a leader, as a coordinator, what is your vision? What is that thing? You will do this in your business, isn't it? You'll have profit, you'll plan. How is it that you plan like this for how many sales you want to achieve? You do all that, isn't it? For your business world. For business world, the boss is only going to look after until you retire. This big boss is telling you, hey, you work for me, your entire yoga shema for this life and the next I will look after. Can you yoga shema? Yoga, whatever you want. Shema, whatever you want to maintain. To get her is yoga. To maintain her, shema. So this both yoga and shema I will look after. He's telling, you want a car? Yoga. To maintain the car, Shema, both I'm going to give you what for this life and the next. In case you come back, I'm also prepared. I think Big Boss is better than Boss. What do you think? The returns are fantastic. So I read all this, I see, wow. Then when I looked at it, hey, Big Boss is better serve Big Boss. So when you serve Big Boss, your own boss will be happy because you're serving God. When you serve God, human beings also, the human God, the human bosses also will be better. So therefore, when your awareness keeps on increasing, your sales increases. Your sales means sales factor, sales connecting, market segmentation, competitive, all this you should know. You just keep on doing your work. There are competitors coming. If you don't know, you're not even aware of your competitors, what's going to happen? They will overtake you. So this is not the subject just for spirituality. In everything in life is consciousness. Doctor, patient. If you are working without a consciousness, come next. What's wrong with you? Oh, no problem. Take 2 Panadols. I'm always getting sick. Yeah, normally this must be the flu. Okay, must be the season. Okay, so you go. So you don't. Every time I get sick. Every time when I ask you, and every time you have lung infection, and the doctor is not even bothered to ask why you're getting it regularly and do a deeper investigation. He doesn't have consciousness. He's just a normal robotic AI doctor. Just think, that's it. But if the consciousness is high, you will be having empathy. Do you know what's the difference between sympathy and empathy? Spelling. So, sympathy means you are sick. You are sick. Then you just say like that. Empathy means I'm able to get into your shoes. So I'm able to get into the patient's shoes and help her to do. So that's consciousness. That kind of consciousness which I have is expansion. So in your role, service coordinator is doing this work. You're doing the same service work. Hey, is this service enough? When I ask this question, am I really doing enough? So your Maha Mantra for any office where I used to go to Swami's portal, Baba, is this enough? Is this enough? Am I doing it enough? Is this what you want me to do? This should be the office bearer's thing. Then only the thing will come. Then you yourself will think, I think there should be more things that I should be doing. For years ago, same 8 devotees will come, same 9 devotees. Our center is a very small center. So we have only a small group of people. The commitment levels are very low, so therefore, this is the same song which we sing, isn't it? Same people. Normally, same people will come together. Same people. You ask other people, they will appear when that one's Guru Purnima or either Baba's birthday, suddenly they will come. I see, all of them will come. Center will be full, everything. Baba's do one time thing. Why don't you do this when you go to gym? When you go to gym, you go 3 times a week, right? Or 4 times a week. Why you go regularly? Because then only the muscles will develop. Why don't you tell the gym trainer, this is my annual visit. Once I'll come next year. See whether your muscles are going on. Oh, see where the muscles go. Then if you go to the gym and then the treadmill is there and you sit down and Om treadmill he namaha. Treadmill he namaha. And you keep on doing that. The muscles will develop. What do you think? The worshipping the treadmill, you won't get it unless you climb on the treadmill and you start doing it. Only you will get, and that also have to be consistent and totally persistent. So therefore, there must be continuous work there. Like that, if a service coordinator says in the region, he must be disturbed. He must be disturbed. Consciousness must disturb. 3:30 sometimes in the morning, 4 o'clock, I wake up. My wife, you wake up. What is it? No, I just want to ask something. Yeah, what is it at 4 a.m.? Yeah. I think the feeling that we have to do something with SSE. SSE is something that we should improve. The thing, important. So you will say, can't it wait until 7 o'clock? So the issue is agitation must come. How to increase? How to make it better? How to improve? Because you're doing it for who? For God. So why should I wait for the 5-6 devotees? Your place here, education hub. See, so many institutions are there. How many institutions know that you guys are doing the work? And there are a lot of institutions waiting for internship. So you guys, we have regular activities. We'll be very happy to accommodate your students. You give them the flyer. And then when they come, you do the briefing. You help them to escalate. You are touching many people's more life through that activity. So your devotees are 5, but you got 25 non-public members coming in. Think that only can come when someone drives it with consciousness, higher consciousness. Because when you increase this, your awareness increases. When your awareness increases, another thing is that you'll start changing your perception. So that means to say, now the perception change. So your role as service coordinator, perception, your role as a coordinator changes. Your eyes, the way you look at it changes. There was one guy who telephoned the boss, I'm sorry, I cannot come to work today. Why? I have an eye problem. Oh, why, what's wrong with your eye? I don't know. I cannot see myself coming to work. It's ophthalmology problem. So perception means how you see what you see is perception. That is why the subject is drishti creates srishti. Swami said that. You want anything in this world to manifest, Baba said, change your drishti. How you see. You yourself, small group, we will be small, that's all. That's all will happen. 25 people, 25. So if you see in the center, how many people you see? Brother, we are small. How many can you see? No, we are. Hey, how many you want? I would like to have 100. Then you perceive this as 100, and then your approach must be going towards that. Then there will be some people who will say, this is another mantra of lethargy. Brother, we always go for quality. Have you seen people talking like this? We go for quality, not quantity. Yeah? Go to your boss. How's your sales? It's very low. You only this so little less people. Why are we not expanding? We are only going for quality. We don't go for quantity. See how long you be in the office? I mean, because since he's looking for quality, definitely you won't be there. You'll be kicking you out. So in the same way, the more quality you have, the quantity will expand. That's the nature of quality. Quality attracts quantity. So if you have 120 children, by 2030, if you should be having a vision that in my region, Detroit region itself, we can get 500. Ooh. And you look at the number of expats, Indian people, all there's so many, but they don't know we exist. They don't know. So strategy. Now comes to study. How to get 100 to 500. Therefore, we use the children, make a massive public concert with the SSC children. Get these people to sing, put a drama, put this one. Pamphlets outside, use big thing, bring the governor, bring your things to open, declare open, bring all the association parents, and the children come out and see. What do you think the parents say? My God, who are these children? How did they perform? How do I register? How do I register my child to come? Because they've seen the children performing so well, so confidently at such a young age, they're talking about all these things. Expansion takes place. When expansion takes place, numbers will come. 100 from 100 will go to 200, 200, 150, 300. The numbers will come. If it is properly structured, systematically arranged, and beautifully aligned, it will come. That's called perception. So drishti creates the srishti. So when you have a leader or a coordinator, if you have the right srishti, expansion takes place. That's why I asked you just now, what is the leader's one word? You gave a lot of words, but that one magic word didn't come out.
Vision.
No. Vision also not good.
Sacrifice.
Sacrifice, that's one part. What else? What? Vision? Sight. That's drishti. Drishti is sight. But what is it that a substitute for a leader? If you have this quality, you're a leader. What is it?
So,
That's the thing.
Self-motivated.
Self-motivated is one. Okay. Transformation. Okay. All this is the mother of it is only one word. You throw a book you throw a stone, it falls on a leadership book. What did Swami do to us? Swami said, whatever is it? He said, come, experiment me, experience me, then accept me. So what does it mean? A leader must have the capacity to influence. Full stop. When you influence, you'll be motivation, you'll be automated, you'll be serving, you'll be doing all these things. The mother word of leadership is influence. So when you go to the place, and if you cannot influence your people to move, that's it. That's why I'm sorry, boss, I'm very sorry. The project cannot be finished. I cannot give you the file because I got 3 idiots working on it. So the boss says, I got 4. So now with perception, now you know the magic word influence. Influence means I must now expand the thing. I must have everything that I do. I must have a target. I must have a goal. Once I do this, when you have perception, you have the next word, which is called interpretation. The world is like that. So now your interpretation of this opportunity becomes different. Your whole life changes because that is what life is, interpretation. Sometimes the child sees the father and mother always fighting. The child grows up, he says, I'll never get married. Why not? Because I don't want to be like my father. They experience that. They interpreted the whole situation differently. There's two children seeing the father drink. One decided to also follow. One decided, I will never be like my father. So interpretation. Can you see? In life, everything is an interpretation. You can go back now. Yeah, Suresh, what to do? All this is good theory. But still, when I return back home, my mother-in-law is at home. What can you do? I can't change that. If you want to change your mother-in-law, you have to change your husband. How to do? It doesn't happen. So therefore, you have to live as a package deal. So now the question. so now the whole story becomes, interpretation becomes different. That means to say, every obstacle that God is giving, every challenge is to help me to become a better person. See, I become better. Oh Lord, thank you so much for giving such an annoying individual in my house. Because of that individual, I'm developing patience. See? I change my interpretation of that event. So when I change that particular thing inside, I'm happy. I'm very happy. So the very happiness in your life is determined by how you interpret. So therefore, when I have this, when I interpret the world rightly, you know what's going to happen is, I will get what is called, what I will get is what is called response. Then I will respond to the world. See, response. So once I interpret, I respond. And then once I respond, the outcome will be very powerful. This is the outcome of the experience. So this is the channel in which I must go. So if you want the right outcome, you need to have the increased consciousness in order for you to make sure you have the right perception of your job. Do this. Not some people will take just 4 years somehow just to fill the report, just to do the report, to take photograph, see some report will come, annual report, then second year also, fourth year. So then what is there? Then it's a task, that means it's a chore, it's work. This is not work, this is actually the real thing of self. It's like a gate to the other side. My friend, this is the gate to the other side. And don't forget, we will reach the other side. See, the realization comes when you're in the ICU. You know why is it called ICU? Because God is telling me, I want to see you. So when it is at when it is at that point of time, when it is at that point of time, a lot of realization. So that's why Swami said, two things that we must never forget, death and God. Death and God. This is the formula. The same thing that we must move up is what we get in life. Therefore, this is how we should treat our life. Everything we expand. So if you SSC or Bhajan, spiritual coordinator, okay, spiritual coordinator, you are in center. Then normally you have Christmas celebrate. Christmas normally in every center, you'll have a Christmas tree. Yeah? When you put the cotton like snow, then you'll have somebody who's a little bit big. So you put the red cloth and make him a Santa Claus, right? Put the thing. Sun have jingle bell, jingle bell, and then we do like that, and then we go down and take our prasadam and very nice, Christmas was and then you have some children presentation here, some Jesus Christ will be there, and then Jesus, long time ago in Bethlehem. Christmas celebrated by all Indians in a Western country. Oh, beautiful! What a paradox! We ask you, where are the Western? Oh, be difficult to get. They will not come. How will they not? Because drishti was not there. If you see the drishti that they should be here, then you will have strategies to bring them here or invite them. See, can you understand what I'm trying to say? That means to say, it's not inside the orbit, it won't come. But you look at here, there's so many churches. So many churches. If I were you from here, you're going to speak to the Father. Tell the Father that, Father, this Christmas, our children will perform in your, is it okay to perform a play in your church? When? Christmas Day. Wow. And our youth will do a musical presentation then. Then all of us also will join you. So all of you join there, Christmas Day, fantastic. It's a beautiful thing. We are merging with them and celebrating that event there. Wow, you guys are good. Because Baba said, I've come to foster the roots of all religion. So I'm wanting to know what the religion. So the universality of Satya Sai Baba is seen here. What do you think? That is exactly what it fulfills the mission of Satya Sai. Why it happens like that? Consciousness. So when I came to my center in the youth, this is exactly myself. I said, why we sit here? So I went to the church. And told the father. Then the youth decided, the Christian youth decided to come to our center to perform. Well, this was the biggest breakthrough. This is the first breakthrough a center has got to bring, So after bhajan, they all moved behind. So the youth came here, boys and girls all came here. So they did performing a dance. So performing a dance, but so when they see in our tradition when we do the dance, it's a bit separate. So when they are doing the dance, the hand was held, each other, boys and girls put like that. No, that kind of thing they did. Everybody started looking at me. They all turned and looked at me. So I did this famous thing. Oh. So they want somebody to say, Suresh, next week, which center are you planning to go? Definitely this one we are throwing you out, So then Brother Jaga was there. He said, listen, this is their tradition. You should not do it. This is how they are doing the thing. You should respect that particular thing. So, but some of the elders were very upset with me because this is my first venture to do something positive and it backlashed. So some people scolded. So I was very upset. I went back home. I called up Brother Jaga from my house. I mean, what is it? I'm doing something good. And then how can people think? He told me, this is magic word, Suresh. Understand one truth. Whenever you do anything, you can get bouquet or you can get brickbats. If you're here in the organization only to get bouquet, you will be a failure. Stones will be thrown, brickbats will be thrown, but you must have the persistence and to move forward. That is leadership. So when you do anything also, don't accept always everybody to accept. People won't see. So that was the first breakthrough into the church. Today, when we had the Zone 4 conference, 50 non-governmental organizations came forward with us, non-NGO. Many of them are Muslim NGOs who came and participated in the conference. Why? Because of the relationship that we built outside. Can you see? It is how that's why I say, come experiment me, experience me, and accept me. So that's what I'm saying. Make sense? Yeah. So this is the formula that we should follow. Okay, questions? Does whatever I said make sense? Okay. So any questions? Have a seat. Can you see? So because if I sit behind the board, nobody will see me. Okay. So those is what is called fundamental information of leadership. Today I got special powers. You know what? Because my niece tied this around me. Bracelet. So today when I went, she tied for me. So I put it there. So I'm getting the extra power. Okay, tell me any questions.
There are one question on failures that come across, like when you're in a leadership position. There will be a lot of failures.
Failures.
Failure. Yeah. So how do you accept that failure and
Failure.
and convert that into a positive?
Yeah, which is what I did. I just told you that whenever you do anything, that's why everybody likes not to do anything because it's comfortable. Because you step out of the comfort, it can fail. So better to do something that is secure, so nobody expense. Because our society is like that. When you do something, anything new, there will be a lot of people to tell you. You see, I told you. Didn't I tell you? This is our. I told you this will happen. This happened. So everybody is very scared of this. So that's why we don't move out. That's why Baba say, love my uncertainty. Baba say, life is a challenge. Meet it. Challenge means there are areas that most people have not gone. Go into that area. That's a challenge. It is in that area actually you can experience Baba. Because you need God. So in certainty you need yourself. Uncertainty only you need Him. So why don't you explore what are the chances of getting this? How to do this? That's how to do new programs and new things. Test it out, check it out, and move and expand. Like what I told you about the church. How difficult can that be? Tell me. That's what happened in whenever. I'm not telling you anything that I myself have not done. Yeah. So when I went to Scotland for 1.5 years, when I went there, they were serious, all seniors. I got a Commonwealth scholarship there. They could have sent me to some other center. They sent me to one center in Scotland. All elders. So I went to Swami's photograph and said, Swami, why you send me here? Yes, the youth. There's no youth. How do I move anything here? You know what he said? You know what I heard? April 14, youth choir, Easter. April 14, that is February. He said April 14, organize youth choir in the church. I heard it. So from that day onwards, when the senior uncle told me to give Baba's message, I said, Sai Ram, dear brothers and sisters, the Sathya Sai Youth Choir of Glasgow will sing in the church on April 14. Please make yourself free and come to the church, I said. So the chairman came to me, what are you talking about? We don't have youth. There's no youth. There's zero youth. And the church will never allow us to come because April 14 is their Easter day. How will they allow us to come? Second point. Third point is that the church and us, they don't sort of, they're not in alignment. You can announce this in front of everybody. Who will come? How will they come? Nothing like that. But I heard. So for me, it's very simple. Drishti creates Srishti. That's real. So I have the faith. So every week after the brothers and sisters, April 14, keep yourself free. We have a youth will be singing in the choir. You all make sure you're free. Auntie, make sure you come to the church, okay? We'll be singing. But no church, nothing, So then in the evening, we are knocking on the doors of the church to allow us to sing. The church door open. Where are you all from? Sathya Sai organization. The door closed. On our faces. So because they are also busy, they got other things to do. So while I kept on announcing, there's one small boy who came. He said, I got a friend. Can he also sing? Can another boy sing? Like that. This boy slowly one or two. They are friends, not even the same. They are friends. They started to say that they will come. So we cut a long story short. Suddenly, towards closing the time, the boys were slowly gathering, but we didn't have a church. So one day, in Orthodox, it was snowing. Orthodox church. That church, chances was very slim, but we knocked the door. The door opened. We entered. Father said, "Come, sit down, have a coffee. It's cold." He said, "You have a song?" Yes. What do you want to do? We want to sing. How many songs? 2. Our youth will sing. He said. That time there's nothing. So our youth will sing. When you want to sing? April 14. When? Easter Day. Yeah, when? When you finish your major sermon. After your sermon, we should sing. I said. Where? Sanctum Sanctorum. See, when you dream big. Don't dream. So Sanctum Sanctorum. Our youth will be standing there after the father. Father was very interested. Do you have the songs? Yes. Can you give it to me tomorrow? Sure. Thank you. I went out. Close the door, and I called up Malaysia. So we have this lyrics, song. Text me 2 songs. So the 2 songs are faxed. We send it to them. So we send it to the church. Father said was very happy. Okay, then they have the committee. He said, yeah, you can sing. Yes, I have the committee agreed. But no youth. So now it's already March now. So one few slowly started. Somebody suddenly from nowhere, the keyboard guy came inside. So to cut a long story short, by the time April 14 came, we got 9 youth. They rehearse like crazy. So now the church is full, and all our devotees all over there, full. Father went up and on the program, the choir by Sathya Sai organization. First time, choir by Sathya Sai. So our voice went up. I went to the back of the hall. I said, the way you sing, I don't care what happens. Jesus himself must come down. So the boys sang, they sang, and it was so beautiful and very, very elevating and inspirational. The father said, at the time when we were so difficult to get our own youth, Sathya Sai youth have come and said, thank you so much. Then he came, thank you Suresh, thank you for organizing it. Is it possible for your boys to organize a youth workshop, a choir workshop for us? I said, they're very busy people. But I will try. So they organized, maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, they organized a youth choir. Well, how does it happen? Srishti, create Srishti. You must have the vision. That means to say, like you said just now, I'm the source, you refer to me as the source. No. Actually, the real source is that source. He is the source, you just become a resource. Connect to the source, you will get all resources. That's how to be a leader. If you want to get everything, you want funds there, you want the people there, you want everything there, all everything, we don't need you. Why we need you? It's like the professor, today's students are not good quality. If you get a good students, then I think you can do the research. I say, if we get good students, we don't need you. The reason why we have you is to transform them and influence them to get that. So the whole idea is how you make things happen. That is what leadership is all about. And while you're doing it, there will always be opposition. Be rest assured. Opposition is good. Let them oppose. It's okay. Because they're opposing because they're not sure. That's what people do, isn't it? So but you still go ahead, make sure things are done, and do it with confidence. It will happen. Why won't it happen? Because you want to expand. And again, if you have purity of heart, you're not doing it for your own fame and name, you only it will happen. But if it is for your own fame and game and selfish reason, it'll block. Things will block. There will be a lot of. So when you have a lot of obstacles, check back your purity. It's nothing to do with the world. It's your purity. Check back. It'll be correct. No. Any others?
I think the last part you said about the purity is the very critical one, right?
Yeah.
Because sometimes we can get carried away with our own ego talking to us and thinking, I want to get this name, I want to make sure that it's happened in my...
Yeah, so Swami did that also to me because we did 12 productions we did. The last production which we did, and that is what Swami was the last final play which we did. The stage, the play was all done and Puttapati. Swami is coming out at 4 o'clock. So I'm getting ready in my room, 3 o'clock, my voice inside heart, check the sound. So I called up the youth and said, hey, you check the sound. Sound is okay, sound system is fantastic, nothing to worry, brother, all okay. I said, okay, but then check the sound, So instead of going to the backstage, I went to the sound room. So in the sound room, there's an uncle there, white, the Puttapati. So I want to check the sound. Sir, it's all okay, sir, everything is okay. Then, no, I want to check. I have faith in Baba, sir. I have faith. I said, no, we have faith, but we just need to check. so we check the sound. So I put the thing in my open. So it's all on CD. The whole play is on a CD. So check the track 1. The thing was good. Okay. I took it up and I took it. Check again. The disturbance. So I kept back again. So I went to the track 2. Track 2 first 10 seconds. Okay. After that, nothing. No sound. Track 2, nothing. Track 3, nothing. Track 4, nothing. Track 5, all sounds, nothing. Wow, how come there be no sound? Then I got 6 other CDs. I put all the 6 CDs. All no sound, nothing. I panicked. This is the first time that Swami is great. So I said, Swami, I know this is your game. This is something that you're doing. So I really prayed hard. Then, sir, in Puttapati, this has never happened. Same uncle told me. In Puttapati, it has never happened. So Swami is about to come out. The CD is not ready. And all the Chinese devotees all waiting for Chinese New Year. All of them are waiting, Can you imagine if the play went on, and the Chinese thing, they take out the sword and suddenly no more voice, no more wow, tell you. So it was really touch and go. So I really prayed hard. That time one white and white Swami student came inside. Anything, what's that? No, sir, but this was not, I don't know what happened to the sound. Really? And then he took the wire, he put here. Yeah, suddenly I put, the thing came out, the sound came out. Yeah, the sound is here. Suddenly the music came, Baba coming out. Just at that. It's like Alfred Hitchcock movie, So now Swami is coming like that. When Swami is coming like this, so I crossed the thing and ran and sat where Swami came. The play went very well. Everything very well. After the play was over, I quickly looked for that boy. I wanted to thank him. He was standing there. I said, Sairam, thank you so much. It's very good that you put your sound talents, your sound, you must be a sound engineer. I said, no, I'm not a sound engineer. Then you must be having some knowledge about sound, right? No, I don't know. Then what did you do? I don't know, sir. I saw some wire all outside. Whatever wire there was outside, I pulled out. Whatever the wire that was supposed to put in, I put in. You don't know anything about sound, nothing. I just did like this. I just came. My God. Then the message that I got, hey, finally, I am the director. I am the writer. You are just the instrument. Always remember that. You have the notion that you are the director and the thing. Then this is so. My final lesson, Swami gave the final lesson was that I am the hero, not you. I am the one. You are just a dummy piece. If you are a dummy piece, you will make you a masterpiece. That's it. So that's how I learned the final lesson from Swami when he finished. So yes, so therefore the ego is a element, and that's what we are here in this organization to discover our ego. Isn't it? That's what. So for transformation is you have to discover your ego. How do you discover? Are you that devotee? He irritates you. That means you should actually go and fall on the feet of the person who irritated you because he reminded you of your ego. Because you got angry. That means he showed you that you got ego. He's a better devotee because he showed you that. Can you see? That's how it is. So the husband came home one day and said, why you came home so early? No, I had a fight with my boss. My boss told me to go to hell. I came home immediately. Any other?
You have briefly touched upon quality versus quantity. A lot of times I feel like at the center level we struggle with doing existing activities, but we also want to excitingly take on new activities.
Okay.
And participation sometimes becomes a challenge. And what's your perspective on how our attitude should be to new activities?
So it's always 20-80 rule. 80% of the people cannot see what the 20% can see. This is the rule. Okay. If you're expecting all the people to see what you can see, it's not going to happen. That's why in our language, I went there, you see, and then I had a coffee, you see, and then when I was doing it, I took the sandwich also, you see, and then the other person, I see. So it's always about making people see, but 80% of the people cannot see. Lee Kuan Yew, the Prime Minister of Singapore, when he was given land in 1964, a high percentage of the people were illiterate, the ground was swampy. He just stood there and looked. This is real example of Drishti creation. He saw that, what can you do? No export, cannot import, no land, nothing, just one island, one stretch, one island, over 30 kilometers you're done. How to make this island? So he focused on the people. If I make my people corruption free, if I make my people strong integrity, I can build a nation. Today, Singapore is one of the top 10 countries in the world with high GDP. Why? Simply because of one man's vision. So you can, the 20% what you see, you just make it happen by going towards the direction. Then you turn around and say, come experiment me, experience me and accept me. Then they follow you. So your job is what? You tie to the vision and the other rope is to the people. Your job is to pull the people to the vision that you see. Now that is how you can do is by influence. That's why the word influence, because you're influencing the people. You do all these things, then what? Like it's like that auntie who was holding this garland, the huge garland, one big large garland. So I told, this direct evidence. I said, auntie, you're paying so much money to buy a big garland. Swami already said, be simple. Swami will say, how to rebut that one. Swami will say. So that is how, when even it is said, they will go and do something. So people, it's not the prerogative for everyone to see what you see. Leaders must see things differently and move people. Then your center will grow. So when after 4 years, after you took over, how did it improve? That's the question. How did things improve? How did the numbers increase? How did the quality come about because of you? Then you're a leader. But if you're just managing the same thing, just managing, and after sometimes managing the numbers go down. So it's going on. Instead of putting the forward gear, it's reverse gear. The car is going behind. See guys, the aeroplane is here, you're the pilot. It's not you sit in the pilot, this one. After 4 years, the pilots all get down and the new pilots go into the plane. See, you're just changing the pilot. Aeroplane must take off, but some aeroplanes are standing at the airport. Passengers are thinking it took off. 4 years it is staying in the same airport. You know, open the door. Hey, same airport. Yeah, we never took off. Why? If you take off, only problem. If it is there, no problem. See, if it's, the flight is on the ground, there's no problem. Safety is 100%. but the purpose of the flight is to take off and fly. That's the thing. That's why they say ships are safe in the port, but that's not what ships are meant for. Organization is very safe in the port, but that's not what Sai centers are meant for. We are here for a bigger purpose. So that purpose we must understand. So, question.
So just to follow up what Sister was saying, right? I mean, basically, again, like the activities that we do, I mean, we are trying to reach out more to the community, to have the community outreach. But are we, I mean, as you said, we have to be the influencers. So is that okay, like you kind of adopt a new service activity and maybe you will have only 2 members coming, for months together. But we're doing with dedication and devotion. So according to your perspective, it's still okay, right?
Yeah.
Because the crowd will join you at one point or the other.
So if the 2 that are joining in, what is the impact of the program? So you in the center, you remember the center, you all meet in the center. During announcement time, when you make the announcement, you should come up to the front, show the slides of that. We have 2 of us only are there, but this is what the community is. This is the picture. The people are not telling that the community. So only 2 of us. We are thinking that we should not be selfish, that the grace only should fall on 2 of us only. Why we should keep the grace to ourselves? So we want to share with everybody. Those of you who want to come and share. Otherwise, we only will get the grace. Thank you, Sairam. Now you see how many people will be coming there. So it's all a question of perspective. That's it. If there's an impact, more will come. You don't need to worry. Anyone who starts, it always starts with 1 or 2 people only. Then it will expand. Because Baba said, my life is my message, expansion is my life. So that's a formula. But the program impact must be there. That's what it is. So whenever anything, whatever the Swami, this is what you want. Are you happy? Are you happy? That's why, on committee, we had a drug committee in a place called Sanping, Kuala Lumpur. We all had a meeting. After the meeting, we do a drug seminar. So we wrote the paper, concept paper. I took the paper. I was the chairman of the committee. Everybody is doing trial of this one. What is the big deal? Seminar, who? So I sat in the altar like that. Then wrote the vision, the thing. That is, what we said was every weekend we'll have thousands of people having activities like that. This is like a revolution we should create in the something like that. So we wrote all these things down. Every week 1 minister comes. Every week 1 minister comes. And then we do huge, and then we have all the people do the walk for run, band, everything. So I told this committee, our committee, all sat together, said, I read out the whole thing. One of the leaders, Suresh, you are definitely gone mad. You've gone mad. He told me the exact word, you have gone mad. And I like that. That means if you have gone mad, means you have not seen him, this is inspiring. So why won't it happen? We can happen. And we got it all in video, actually, the video of that program, in which we managed to bring thousands of people on the ground, give t-shirt, they ran walk against drugs. We had a session in which we had painting, children all came and painted no drugs and all that. Another minister came and launched a program of another nature. Finally, we had about at least a couple of thousand people who came down and held the chain, human chain, the longest human chain we formed in the chain. Rain came down, but they held, the chain never broke. And the government people were stunned. How come they're not running away? Because it was a community revolution against drugs. We narrated this incident in front of Baba. He said, Swami, we were all waiting. Then we thought that the crowd was there. But rain came. But it is your grace that prevented nobody from leaving. And everyone saw how fantastic and incredible it was. See the vision, it will happen. So everything is not about everyone can see. But by your leadership and by your thing, people will see. And people must believe in the goodness. You're giving your time, service. When you give your time, see, it's not priced, it's priceless. You're giving your energy and time, and you're not taking anything from anybody. You're priceless. That is, the volunteers here are priceless people. The soul is doing selfless work and unconditional work. How priceless that work is. So if you collectively together, if I were you, I'll go to the Detroit mayor's office. I'll make a visit. If I'm staying here, I'll go there. Tomorrow, sir, I want to see you. What is your problem in this city? Tell me, what is your biggest problem in the city? Oh, I have this. You take a paper and write down all the problems that the city is facing. Yeah, you look at the problem, stare at it, incubate it. So the problems that which one that we can now take one. So you have 2 centers, a Detroit Center, you take 1 or 2 and make something happen. That's an impact because you already got the mayor's office to support you to do that. Oh, that's the kind of thing, exciting. You got youth here, all are singers, all are good, talented people. See the singing here, singing. Why don't you all put in Detroit Town Hall? You all book Detroit Town Hall, tell these people, we're going to have a concert. Human values unplugged. Power. Human values unplugged or something, or intimate moments with human values. Get all these people, they all are good singers, these children all, get them all to do a program. Get the university students all to come, get the community to come. So the youth is using their talents to move the organization next forward. Why would you do that? You make that happen. He said, in conjunction with Swami's birthday, do something like that. To reach out to the community. So what Swami said, you're taking the message to the far corners of the world. So then the young people, group 4 will come. Wow, I like to be like this brother. I like to be like them. They're so exciting to me. The group 4 will naturally. Now if the group 4 people come, they look at the youth, what are they doing? What is being done? If it's not exciting, how? If something is not exciting, how will it attract? Tell me. In fact, if this Sai movement is not attracting, I myself won't be here. Seriously. It is attracting. It is fantastic. It keeps you energized. That should be the vision. Detroit, you all do something here. It will be done by other places also. To emulate your example. That's how you must. Don't do it just for yours. Other people will follow you. Makes sense?
One question is, we talked earlier about the Parent Appreciation Day. Maybe something you can share from.
Yeah, this is a program you all should do. This one, the community will really look forward. Today, the biggest problem is parents and children. You know, they don't communicate, they don't talk. Parents come to the when is exam? Have you studied? Study, huh? When you say these 3 statements means you are the father. You know, we've got a tick box. And the father, it is not a, children also communicate also very partially. Actually, so then yesterday I went and took my family to family dinner outside. You know, we are family people. So we took to a restaurant. And then you go to the restaurant, all 4 on handphone. So what? Selfie here, selfie there. And then you send here, you are sending the message to your friend. Then they will tell you, advise you what food to take. You are communicating. But for all purposes, you are in the family. Where is the family time? It's not family time. You are functionally existing, yes, but no connection, no relationship. So today, there is a very big gap between children and parents. So we did Parents Appreciation Day in Malaysia. So how we did that, we asked the children to sponsor the parent. So the children pocket money they kept on saving the money under the Ceiling of Desire program. They kept on saving. Then they sponsored the parents to bring them for high tea in hotel. So we booked a hotel. Their children paid the money for the parents. They all came. So parents all sat here, children all sat. We also had together. We had a first few talks, little bit here, there, very entertaining. Then we took the children to one side, parents one side. For parents, we had a separate program, parenting program. Children, we talked a little bit. They made like this, the card. They made certain thing. Then we brought the parents and children together. Then we just show all the movies. You know, we back home we show the Rajinikanth movie. So everybody started tearing. Then we show a clip of the Lion King. The Lion King, the father lion telling the son, son, if I am not here, you must continue the legacy and all that kind of thing. So those emotions are very stirred up. You bring down the lights, increase the sound, music. Then you bring the parents and the children together in table. So they'll sit together. The parents will discuss. The children first will express their love for the parents. So card, and then they'll not just card, they'll express it. Mama, I love you very much because. So the thing. So he'll open and say eye to eye contact. It will be very touching. Then the father will tell, the mother will tell, I love you, why I love you. One boy told me when I did the debriefing, uncle, he said, I think my father is very scared of you. He never tells this at home. Only now. He never tells this at home. Is that so? Our boys, our youth, this program was completely conducted and carried out by the youth, which we did. We did it in the whole of West Malaysia, Sramban, Lanka, Kuala Lumpur, about 2,000 of our parents. In one go, we had sessions like that. And not all Sai, many of them were non-Sai, other communities and denominations. They all were very touched that we did this effort to bring parents and children together. Of course, we had problems, but you guys are, you may have sponsors, so the sponsors itself may come and sponsor the IT. So then you don't have to get what we did, like children's helping. So the IT is sponsored, then you already can do this program. Like that. So this is reaching out to the community, bringing parents together. We did it in conjunction with Ishwarama. So here Ishwarama Day, if you do it, you will have bhajan, right? Of course you must have bhajan. Then after 14 bhajans will be sung, and finish that, and for bhajan, and then so see, we think an event is event, but we don't think that the event can be a dedicated event. See, we changed the whole thing. That means that conjunction. So every day in the month of May, we look forward to us to organize something like that. So new parent. So when that one memory, once you expose like that, they will never forget in their life. Right. Never they'll forget. My father told me that I love. Never you can forget. Remember that for them. So why don't we create memories for people? That itself is transformational. So do you think so? Yeah. So beautiful program. We got the whole concept paper, timeline, everything else. We are doing it. We can send it to you. There's no problem. You just mimic it and copy it. It can be done. And you do it. You don't have to. All of you don't. Your center people, you do it here with your big community here in Detroit, and do it in your community, and do it. And that time bring the mayor, and then make him say a few words at the end of the thing. What a beautiful event and all that. Bring the Westerners as well, like that. That's how to make ourselves more relevant. It makes sense?
Yeah.
See, compare this quality of this type of program to something that you've been regularly doing. So when you do 2 times, once, okay, 2 times, yeah, 3 times is ritual already. It's a ritual. Anything you do 3 times is ritual. You must add the word SPI to ritual. SPI means Swami's purpose and intention. When you add SPI to ritual, it becomes spiritual. Yeah. Simple as 3 letters only. So everything reduced to ritual means, but everything add SPI. Yeah.
So kind of follow up to what you're talking about. I think you obviously have done a lot of things out of the box. I think you're saying.
Not me, our team, the whole Malaysian team was.
But you start doing something out of the box. First response which will come from the team or our center, not necessarily our center, but anybody for that matter is, oh, that's not how we do things in our center. No. Let's say, if you say Ishwarama Day, you give an example, right? You say, oh, we want to do something different, like call somebody, you want to play somebody. No, we always do a skit on Ishwarama Day.
Okay, so
how do we break that barrier?
No need to break. So Ishwarama Day, no need to break, because there are traditional people who want to do certain things in a traditional way. Do that. That means on Ishwarama Day, which may be Tuesday, Wednesday, on that day you do your sketch and you do your song, and the Saturday closest to Ishwarama, we do a public event. So don't break anything, but I'm saying enhance the thing by adding a dimension to it.
These things needs a lot of planning.
Yeah.
Ahead
See,
of time.
because when you're doing the first time, the first son's wedding, you need to plan like crazy, because the first son. The 7th son is a routine. You know which this one will come, which way, all the people, So it's the first time is only the problem. The second time, third time, all will be common. Anything that you do the first time is a challenge. But if you don't do the first one, it will never happen. This is the thing. That's why we like to do the same thing. Because this requires innovation, this requires time. You have to sacrifice a little bit of time. Go and check the hall whether it's possible. Then go and invite other people. Who was the time? At least we appear in the Sai Center, okay? That itself is a big thing. This is how we think. The fact that we are coming to the Sai Center itself is very big. So don't come and force us to do things that is out of the way. That also I have to tell my husband, hey, come here, so much thing, I've got so many things, there's a little bit of time, come here, it's peaceful, then you're pushing more work. So this is the usual, problem. So the fact is, this is what is called expansion of consciousness. So if the consciousness is expanded, you yourself will be, see now, the daughter is going to get married. You will not say it, you won't take it as word. You will do, because this is your daughter word, isn't it? You're going to check the hall, you will call everybody, you make sure that people come, the wedding card is given, you'll make sure the relatives will be given the prominence, otherwise they'll be talking for the rest of their life. the food will be proper, everything. You take the praise. Why? My daughter. Why? Because love. See, your daughter. So my point to you is very simple. How many will take Baba as my Baba? This is my father who told me. That's all. The whole thing is about relationship. So, if that is a guru, I'm just here, that's perception changes, interpretation. Swami, I'm you. I don't want to be God. I just want to be your dog. Just want to serve you and help you. What do you want, someone? Tell me what you want. What do you want? What do you like that? You'll be very close to him if you keep on asking this mantra. What else you want, Swami? What else you want? Can you see? Different. The whole relationship is changed. So then you will want to do exert, point the music, point the thing, get the thing. This is how the whole thing is, because you own the organization, you own the center, you own the ownership. That is what real love is all about. You working for a company and you work for your father's company is different, you know. Think, when you work for a company, you work finish it, I have to go back, I have to take leave. Your own father's company, you work harder because your profits are coming to you. See how you work is different. Because it's my father's company. So that's all you need to put. My Swami's, my house. That's all. The my you put inside here. You must take the my out from your life and put it into him. This is called transfer. Say kidney failure, you do kidney transplant. Heart failure, heart transplant. In spirituality, ego transplant. Transfer your ego to that side and just do. That's called dedication. Ego transplant is dedication.
You also talked about guru and guri.
Yeah. So you have, Swami said, not I said, Swami said, if you have a more important thing, guru is guri. What's the difference? Guri means goal. Guru. If you want to learn swimming, you go to a swimming teacher. So you want to learn cooking, you go to a cooking teacher. So, but if you want to learn, first you must have the desire for that. Then the guru becomes useful. So Swami, life is very short, Bhagavan. I only want to merge with you. I only want to this is the intention. Once the intention becomes clear, the teacher becomes, because you are in different camp, you want to help you because you are interested to do this. Here what we are doing is it's all in a prison. We are in a prison. Then we pray to Baba. Instead of us, Baba allowing us to get out of the prison, we took him also into our prison. And then we put him on altar, and so he's part of the prison. So this is called Jivatma. We just put inside there, make God look after all of the things. So Swami said, I've come to give you have come to ask many things, but I've come to give you what you one day I'm hoping you will ask. And that is the key to come out of the jail. See the key, finally the key you have to open the key and come out. Come out means the ownership. Swami, that is what this spiritual means. Finally, the jnana must be strong. Jnana means, that's why jnana vahini. How many of you actually read the vahinis? 1, 2, 3. Okay. So all the rest of you will outsource to other people. So do you know that there are 16 vahinis? Are you aware? Pratisai vahini, prema vahini, dharma vahini, the books are. Okay, let me ask you a question. The point is, if you're devoted to Swami, then how you're devoted to Swami if you don't know what Swami wants? Tell me. You only know what Swami wants if you read what Swami wants, because he wrote that in the book, right? So if you don't read, how will you know what he wants? You won't know what. So we will only do what we think we know what to do. So we do, Bhagavan, Swami. So you will continue to do, but we don't know what he wants because we haven't read. So every day, at least after this, as leaders, that's why you're pilot. You're not devotees now, you're pilot. As leaders and pilot, first thing you must do is you must be very, very strong in reading Swami's literature. You have to read Bhagavan's literature. And every day you have to spend at least 15 minutes, 20 minutes, read one paragraph, 2 paragraphs. Reading Swami's literature should not be like reading the movie news, the thing which is like that. No, it should be read with a lot of intensity and intention, underlining the thing, and then you are studying Bhagavan. Why Swami you said like this? What is the reason for you to say like this? So that contemplation will go very strong. That contemplation, if it is very strong, you'll be able to crack the code and get there. So as Baba's devotees, reading Swami's literature is 100% guarantee. Makes sense?
No, we read the Vahini's last minute reading before the study circle.
Yeah. See, this is not an example. See, I tell you, I also thought about it. Now, as you're entering into heaven, if the entrance to the entrance to heaven, there's an entrance exam, let's say, and everybody sits in the entrance exam, and this paper comes. So those who pass only can do it. So then you can memorize. Vahini said this, Swami said this. You can memorize a lot of things and write the right answer. If the answer is 95% and above, then fine, no problem. But unfortunately, that is not the case. So the case is that unless you read, the illumination will not come. Husband died and went into heaven. So the gatekeeper was there. So we only asked one question. So, yeah, how do you spell love? He said Love. So, come, the gate opened, he came. Then this gatekeeper said, others will come. So if you want them to learn, ask this spelling. So he said here. After the funeral, as they were going back, his wife was there, crashed, she died, she came. Husband saw, oh my God. So, again, here also she's coming, so she came with it. So the husband said, so here the spelling, it seems you have to spell, then only you can enter. So, you tell. So how do you spell Czechoslovakia? It means close. So she can't come in, so you wanted to have a piece of your mind. So the teacher, unless you know this, and unless you not only know, but you got to live the life, the life that he wants through the teachings. Guys, when I'm telling all these things, it's not that I'm perfect. The reason why I'm saying this, I myself have to listen to what I'm saying to reinforce my own beliefs and my own thought. So this inspires me to deeply be convinced. It's not that I totally perfect like that. No, it's just questioning. This is what he wants. So the teacher is telling you must read and must. So especially if you're guiding other souls, you must be the best person to read. Whether you're ex-officer or your current officer, number one prerequisite is you need to know what he wants. So this cannot be a part-time job. It's going to be real. And you must, the more reverence you give to your job, the more exciting it will be, and the more experiential you will gain. Isn't it? Yeah.
I've heard about you going to the war zone giving blankets. Can you give some example of how were you able to kind of get into that?
Yeah. So yeah, I went to so I went to Afghanistan. So I went to Afghanistan because we collected blankets, 18,000 blankets, and our youth all stood in the malls and collected blanket. Blanket means from the people, we bundled it and we sent it in the ship. So myself and two other brothers, we went all the way to flight by flight, Karachi, and from Karachi to Kabul, we went by van, trucks with army, because dangerous, it's a very dangerous place to go. So we wanted to give people there because in Afghanistan, people were dying because of cold weather. The army, Malaysian army who went there said don't come because it is full of malaria, tuberculosis was spreading, right? This is not a good time to come. And at that time, Pakistan and India was having a war. So we all go there, look like Indians, so therefore, it's very dangerous. My wife said, what is it? You all are going, my mother was for all that, so they were all saying, why you want to go, what is the necessity to go, and all that. But somebody must go, so I went, so three of us went there, landed in Kabul, and that was the most frightening trip ever. You can see people, really frightening, like Mummy movie, the mask and all that. It's very scary, So I really prayed to Swami, like really, okay, anything can happen. And it's wild, there's no law, there's no law. So when we went there, we gave these 18,000 blankets. We gave 16,000 blankets to the people, and it was distributed to the families there in the actual war area. So we can see tents and all these things there. It was one of the most frightening trips. On our return trip, we got 2,000 more. So in 2,000 more, we landed in Pakistan, in Karachi. So they said there's a Karachi home for the thing. So my job was just to give the 2,000. So my two other brothers told me, just give it. Just the men will come. You just give the 2,000 to them and say thank you and come back. So CNN camera, everything was there, all lined up in the middle of it was in the middle of the home. So the streets, car all passing by. It's Karachi. So he came. I took the blankets and I gave like that. There's a token blanket. 2,000 you cannot give, but a token blanket. As I gave that blanket, I don't know for some reason that inspirational fire came into me. So I said, I just want to let you all know. Do you know where these blankets came from? He said, it came from Malaysia. In Malaysia, they have Muslims, Christians, Hindus, all of them work hard. Because we all believe that all rivers merge to the same ocean. And this is where we are all of us, because we believe you cut our hands, it will be blood. So all blood is red in color. We believe in the unity in this. Because of that, I went to town about unity, love. The other two people were saying, it's going to get us all caught. And it's going to get, what is wrong with this guy? They were beating the head off. So the two things. So finally, after I finished all what I had to say, because this is all Swami's messages, I took it and gave it like that, hugged him and came out. Then we just get into the car. We all got in the car. We just speed to the airport to hope the police will chase them. And we reached Karachi airport and we flew back home. So it was a very it was a scary trip, but it was very experiential trip that we made at that point of time.
How were you able to make contact like that?
Yeah, so what we did was we went to the Malaysian army. So Brother Jega was there. He knew we went to the defense minister himself. So the defense minister said the Malaysian army is going there. So he gave us that contact to go to that. So we landed there, we contacted him. So he made so we went like that. Somehow when you want, that's what I said, when you want to go, the path will be somehow the thing. Suppose you don't want to go, nothing will happen. Like if Rama said, I want to go and rescue Sita, the path will be open, the bear will put a stone, the squirrel will come, everything will come. But first the intention must be there, isn't it? And you see, even in the Ramayana, the Hanuman came, if he stood near Rama, Om Sri Ramayana Namaha, Om Sri Ramayana Namaha. Suppose Hanuman kept on chanting 108 times and stood there. Do you think Swami would have created that statue in the Hillview Stadium? What do you think? The reason why the Hillview Stadium was, Rama, why, what's your problem? Wife, what do you want? Ring, give it to me. So he took the ring, jumped 3, went there, gave the ring, and then burned a few places and told, hello, this is just trailer movie, real one coming. And then after that he came back. So because of that, the ability to serve the master, that is what the whole thing is. So our job here is to serve the master. Master is giving us the opportunity. So we are here to redeem our soul. There is no other higher job than this, I'm telling you. Once you redeem the soul, you go getting that side. So you don't really need to worry up there. They won't. Not that I've been there, but I don't think they will ask, where are you from? Detroit Center? Come straight. I don't think so. Which organization? That one or this one? That one stay there. It doesn't matter. What the whole point is that the whole point is wherever you are, whatever you do, what work you're doing with dedication and commitment. Number 2, are you doing it for your teacher? And number 3, whatever you do, are you doing it selflessly and unconditionally? So when you come there, the soul illumination will be right. That soul illumination is where it goes there. So that's what it is. You can believe a stone, but what is the consequence of your belief? That is what that matters. So the point is, we have come, we live for a short while. Firstly, as leaders, we must be happy. Suresh, that is something that I'm very difficult to find. See, after this particular session, I have to go back to my house. Whereas I have to go to my own house, isn't it? And then how? Do I go to my house? Then my house will be the problem. There are 5 people in the house. All 5, that's why every day I take 5 Panadol. So this is this is the point of the story is that problems are there. Nobody in this world has got no problems. The youth came to me and told me that I have a huge problem. And mother called me, please speak to my son. So I said, okay, you ask him to come. And we were sitting there.
Do you want tea?
No, not now. sympathy. So the boy came to see me. So when he saw me in the Starbucks coffee, he was depressed, very depressed. Yeah. I said, you can take, I feel pity for you. I said, I don't know what to do. So I said, okay, can you take 4 days leave? Yeah. Are you working now? Yeah. 4 days leave? Yeah. I'll give you a holiday. I'll buy you the ticket. I said, really? You take a break. What you now need is a break. You go. 4 days you finish and come back on the 5th day, we'll meet here, we'll talk. He was so happy. So, brother, where you send me? To Gaza. Take a holiday, go to Gaza. Spend 4 days there. Then, and when you come back, let me know how depressed you are. Because when you compare to the pain of others, your pain is nothing. They are all suffering, bomb here, bomb there, so much hardship. We are thinking that we are suffering. You go and see the suffering of others, then only you'll know. You are just living in a life. That's why I said sometimes when we give all the things is what we want, and then that's why that nothing to strive for, nothing to struggle for. That's when the problem starts. So when we are actually striving to get something, there's no problem. The point, I think to be honest, I said I got shocked him, and then finally now slowly he's talking to me, the thing is coming out. I mean, it's slowly becoming more clear and probably. So in other words, we need to make sure that we have got everything with us and we're happy. So first thing of our leader is be happy. In the center, you be happy. In the office, you be happy. We have to reflect that. Because Baba said, hey, I've come to spread Ananda. Then how can you be sad? You cannot be having long face, Sai Baba devotee. Then, why are you sad? Why are you actually, sometimes I think, what's your problem? Actually, I don't know, Suresh. Hey, what is your thing? Actually, honestly, do you know that many of them don't have one? That is the problem. So, because having a problem has become part and parcel of a nature. It's like that. What is your problem? I have somebody. Do you have a problem in making decisions? The guy said, well, yes and no. So the first step you do today onwards is be happy. Take that resolution. Number 2, stop complaining. So don't say, this is long, that is God, this is God. Know that God is there. Swami is there. That is what faith is. As a leader, you must develop that faith that whatever happens, that must be reflected in the face. So the face must show tejas. That means always bright, always smiling, always happy, always. That is when you bubbly, you go there. Everyone, how are you? So how come you? Then that's Swami. Nobody goes, why you are so sad? You cannot say, that's Swami. Like that. So Swami is Ananda wherever you go. Even when he was falling, he was having expression of happiness and peace. That's exactly what we should do. As a leader, we should at least emotionally demonstrate the leadership at our place with that kind of thing. And then anger. We should not get angry. In that place, there will be a lot of tension. And very happily, you just do whatever you want to do. Joyfully do whatever you want. And from this moment, don't. Second thing, when you don't complain. Number 3, don't give excuses. Can you like to have a meeting? When? Saturday. What time? 3. Oh, 3. See, these were, no, funny. Okay, Sunday is the day which I never step out of the house. So this is okay. Saturday is gone, Sunday is gone. But the other 5 days don't ask me. Now God has to create one more day extra for you to come. Busy. We are so busy. We cannot even give sufficient time. Then how to come? If you are busier than Obama, then how to do anything? So busy. Then you cannot how to give time. When you are so busy but you give time, it's called sacrifice.
Everybody wants moksha, but nobody wants to die.
Like, no, that's a good one. Everybody wants to have moksha, but nobody wants to die. Yeah, you must die to come here. Yeah. Die to come to the center. Hey, brother, I want to, that must be the enthusiasm. Someone, even if you cannot make it, okay, meeting, okay, you must, I really can, you must somehow rather try your level best to connect to the phone. I want to be there. You listen to this. Can you please put the thing? I like, you have to have that aspiration, that intention. Whether I'm busy here. Some people can only do one thing. They cannot do many things. Baba say, bird can fly, bird cannot run. A horse can run, but horse cannot swim. Animals can only do one thing well. That's why it's called animal. Human beings, if you can only do one thing, then you are a animal. You must be able to do things, juggle. That's what juggling is all about. Here, body, kidney, liver, lungs, the doctor is here. Oh, there are more than 5-6 activities, trillion activities going on. Kidney say, hello, excuse me, liver is saying, I'm the largest organ. You understand? Without me, nothing can function. If the liver starts to become arrogant and want to function by itself without collaborating with anything else, we call it liver cancer. It's a full stop period. That's called liver cancer. Then you got to visit doctor. So in other words, there is so many teamwork collaborating. All are juggling inside. Did he say I can only 1 to 2? My liver will function. 1 to 3, kidney will like that. Oh, yeah. The body is demonstrating to you that they are interacting and working 24 hours all the time. He doesn't do part by part. And why you do like that? I'll finish this and come, okay, if you don't mind. I can see, when I do something, I like to concentrate. Sure. So if you start, expansion of consciousness is practicing the art of doing many things. You know, when recently 2 years ago, my wife was breathing very difficult, with great difficulty. Suddenly she was climbing the staircase and coming out of the COVID, I think. So I told her, this is not good. Better go. So no, she said, no, I'm okay. Finally, my mind, intuition was not saying something. I said, you better go. She said, no, I'll take rest. I'll go to my auntie's house in Penang. There's about 240 kilometers. She wanted to go there and rest. So she said, when you want to go? She said, Thursday. That was a Sunday. I know, Swami guidance. So I felt, go today, you go today. So she went on that day, car came, took her, went there. Monday she rested, Tuesday she rested, Wednesday she rested. Thursday, the auntie is going to the hospital. Imagine, the auntie is going to the hospital to eye checkup. She just followed. When she followed in the hospital, she collapsed. The heart was pumping 12.5%. She nearly gone, finished. Doctor said, no, what? Gone. But if she had fallen in any other place, but she fell in the hospital, so the doctors could go to the ICU. They telephoned me. I was rushing like crazy, running straight off. It was a very tense moment. So I was rushing there. Now taken to the ICU, and there was a lot of things happening inside. Doctors coming out. It was the most tense period. Suddenly my phone rang. Call. Sairam, brother, Sairam. It's in 5 minutes time, brother. What is 5 minutes? You know the New Zealand leadership training program you're supposed to conduct is in 5 minutes. I said, oh, I look this side. I see you, wife is here, leadership training program. I can easily, sorry, brother, I'm not able to do it. I'm so sorry. I can say like that. Then I thought, what can I do? I can sit here and do. Rather, I keep do something. So outside the ICU, I was conducting a 1.5 hour leadership training program. Inside is going on. Everything is going on. I didn't say no. And one of the questions the leaders asked, how do you stay committed to this? He's asking me this question. I was telling Swami, you are a humorist. You really know how to make it. So I was laughing to myself. So this is what it is. And I never gave away that opportunity whenever it comes. In the highest points of this, I never gave it. I never. The Swami's thing comes. So when she came out, that was all okay. Came out successful. But the point of the story is that we are so fast to give excuses. Anything, we cannot do this, we cannot do that, we are not. If you are a leader, you must sacrifice 3 times more than a devotee. Then only things will move. If your sacrificial level is only going to be the same as another devotee, how to be leader? Because you can only move people if you move more higher. I see the way you are working. Oh my God! Let me contribute something like that. That's how. Then only you can pull people. If you cannot sit on a chair, you do. What will you do? What to do? You see. So if you do like that, nothing will move. So that's why Swami said, be, do, see, tell. One example was if you want to move anybody to move, Baba said, the sky is dark. When the sky is dark, first you see lightning, then only you see thunder. Nature teaches, first you be the light, then produce a sound. If you are a leader, if you produce sound without light, problem. I told brother, they're not listening. That means if you say, I told them, they're not listening, means too much thunder, no lightning. That's why you have a storm, big storm. Because I told, but nobody wants to listen to me, brother. Nobody. So that your position is not what is going to give you the power. It is the intensity. That's why I found out that when I was the head of the department, I saw that lady passing by. Morning, prof. He said, sorry, morning. That's another person with me. Morning, prof. Morning. So I thought to myself, supposing gorilla was sitting on this chair. Are they respecting me or the chair? So I think if the gorilla was sitting there, probably this morning. So I have to think whether is it the chair or my personality. See, the point of the story is that who are you? Listen, if you're a leader, don't demand respect because I'm the center coordinator, I'm the center president. That is demanding. You must be commanding. Commanding doesn't come from position, it comes from your consciousness. Higher the consciousness, commanding power. It means what you say, there will be lightning, then thunder. The other way around, thunder and lightning, you won't get. So what people try to, I need to get a position to move people. That's the wrong answer. You won't get it. It will be a wrong problem. We have to manage you and then manage. lot of times we are spending time in managing people because you have to manage your ego. Then after managing, brother, what to do, brother? They're not listening. I don't care because so suddenly frictions come because we don't know how to manage the ego of individual. So here we are here in this business to change the ego and kill ourselves and go. So finally, one day death will come. See, I'll tell you the ultimate motivation for me is that when I see the funeral, I can see this. I easily talk about the funeral. So they say, what the body. I imagine myself in the coffin. For me, the greatest motivation, I see myself in the coffin. The motivation, biggest motivation. One day I'm going to die. Yeah. One day it'll happen. What happened? Until when it happened, I don't have a regret. I didn't do anything. I want to die. Finish, crash, go into this. Swami, you send me, I did my best. I want that feeling. No, see, I don't want sensation that I should have done this. I could have done that. There are a lot of people in the last life part of life regret. If I lived again. Who wants you to live again? No, if I had a chance to live again, what will you do? Trouble everybody around me? No need, go. So that's why some people give happiness wherever they go. Some people give happiness whenever they go. Don't fall into the second category. Be the first category in which you will be able to give happiness. That means life is a flower, the fragrance must be spread out. So spread the fragrance in our life by you yourself knowing that your life is transient. That's the ultimate. If you ask me seriously, of all the subject matter here, one thing is, I'm going to die. You start living. This is what the greatest detachment that you have is one day it will happen. So once you have the jnana, you got nothing to worry. Then you become very detached to many things. Then you will be focusing only on the right thing. Yeah, otherwise temptations will come, offers will come, things will come, you'll be distracted. Am I right? Yeah. So now we have to be detached to time also. Because he's saying time comes. Okay. Anything else? Any other? So far, good. Whatever we have said so far. Was it worth your time?
Yes. Of course. I mean, if you live your life thinking that today is your last day of your life, I mean, if you embrace life that way, I just feel that just makes you, complete, like every moment live to the fullest.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. So I think then, and he's already made your plans of life, right?
That's it. You give it to the pilot. Ask him to. You just surrender. That's all. Otherwise, you'll be like this. The Palmis, when you say Hitler. Yeah, you know what? Hitler went to the Palmis. The Palmis said, "Oh, you will die on the Jews' public holiday." Then he said, "When is the Jews' public holiday?" Any day you die. So like that, live your life imagining that, and you're living your life till the last day. You tell that, then tomorrow morning, you got tomorrow morning, oh Lord, thank you, one more day you've given me, what should I do? Like that, that's why I said, what should I do? What can I improve? How can I improve myself? How can I improve the organization? How can I, that passion you must have. That passion is what that drives it. Passion. So don't, and the Sai people should be enthusiastic people, passionate people, lively people, energetic people. So now you have got a lot of those ideas, parents appreciation day program. Somebody must take charge of it. So now the regional fund, parents appreciation day is good. Somebody take charge. Give a name. That's it. I want that concept, human values concept. Somebody give a name, finish done. Then you have the other programs. Okay, whoever it is done. Okay, then you agenda. Then you just follow up. Then that's it. What happened? Why did you? So you'll call. Then now I finish the Boston thing. I'll call them also and ask them what happened. The resolution was passed. But it's not my business. I don't know. But I will do because we've wasted time and energy. I'll also call her. Okay. You ask him and see for the last Chicago one we had the meeting one. Isn't it, brother? Yeah, we call many times.
Call all the time.
What happened, brother? Did you call? Did you do this? Have you called the people? Yeah, coming there. We'll say that. But and he does the very good job of bringing everybody together. And that day that regional retreat we had, he did it in that manner. So it is not my concern. I can be just Sairam, by the Zwan is grace, and then finish, eat your putina sandwiches and 2 chips and go, and then we give one token of appreciation, one thing, and then you say, thank you, and we fly off. Finish, job done. But is it effective? That's what my point is. The prayer so much given. What is the effectiveness of that? That I must ask and continuously ask. So every time after this, afterwards, name, are you happy? Was it okay? Was it good? I'll have to ask you.
You'll get the call.
You'll get the call.
Brother Suresh, thank you so much. I think you put it in a very humorous way, but there's a deeper meaning in every statement you made. And a lot of tips you've given based on your wisdom and your practical life examples. Thank you. I think a lot can be done. A lot of breakout workshops can be arranged to see what projects we can really take up. Right? I mean, you all are here as officers, coordinators, ex-officers, and to be aspirant officers, right? So I think a lot of energy in this room. That is the reason why this setting, he requested, hey, can we meet? He wanted young adults to meet. I say, I don't have too many young adults, but we have too many officers that can really contribute and drive this journey towards forward. I think you put it very well. So thank you so much. I think tomorrow is going to be a big day. It's a public outreach kind of public lecture. We had one yesterday in Chicago. But I think we are looking forward to your thoughts again. But again, the way you put in, but there is an essence to it. I know you have my WhatsApp number, so yeah, so I should be careful about that.
Delete that?
I will never delete or block. Yeah, welcome the wisdom to flow. So you be the source, and we'll be the resource. So thank you so much. Thank you everyone for taking time on a weekday, being here on time, and just in the interest of people coming from Ann Arbor and all. Thank you so much. It's the first time you drove all this far. There's a reason why we want to conclude. We can go on and on. I mean, this can never stop. I mean, so I really don't know the flow of thoughts. I don't know, it's gushing, you know. I mean, we can't even say a few words here, but the flow is tremendous. I think
you got 2 potential coordinators coming.
Absolutely. Yeah. Looking forward to it. Yeah, so for sure. So with that, we'll just do a quick aarti and then we'll conclude.
Yeah.
Shashivardhana Sridhara Sarva Moksha Pradhanam